Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is me going over Q4 of the weekly contest 381. I'm leaving it here so that you can see I actually didn't solve it during the contest. Oops. But um but I did actually ultimately solve it afterwards. So yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. This is a 3 hour solving video. So definitely, I mean, that's the live portion. So you could watch as much as you want, or maybe none of it if that's what you want, because that is very long. Um, but I think yeah. I think there are a couple of comments. First, one is that in my Discord, in my video, I always talk about grinding and learning and stuff like this. Um, you know, even though I don't show it that often, it doesn't come up that often. Hopefully, this is an example. Like I'm not to say that I'm not a hypocrite. I think there's a lot of stuff that I sometimes am hypocritical on, but I still put in the work, right? So hopefully that's kind of just want to me show you. You don't have to watch all of it, but but I tried really hard for a long time. Anyway, getting back to this problem. To be honest, I didn't really like this problem that much because I think I got this problem maybe not like immediately, but like say within 10 minutes. The idea, but it just took me like an hour and a half to implement, and it still didn't quite implement it correctly. And then I kind of rewrote it another way to get it correctly. But it turns out that both ways are valid, and I will go over how to do them next, right? I'll go with the first way to solve this problem, and just to kind of go over it a little bit. N is big, so you have to do something like really a little bit smart. But yeah, let me bring up the drawing board because this is a drawing problem. Oops. All right. So basically, the idea behind this problem is case enumeration, and there are a couple of ways you can do this. There's a way that I think is easier, but I don't know if it is. But and that's not the way that I did during the contest. I think that it's just a little bit tricky. But basically, you can think about this as you have a number line, right? And then you have a shortcut somewhere. And that's basically the idea, right? So you have a quote unquote graph that looks kind of like this, right? And so the way that I did it is or I tried to do it, but I couldn't get it to work. It's too many off by ones. I have to kind of revisit the way how to do this correctly, because I've seen other people do it, so I think the idea is right, but I just wasn't able to. But the idea really is just to break it into all the edge cases. And let me change the colors real quick. And the idea here is that okay, for me, there are kind of a number of distinct things, right? So for example, you have like for example, you have X and Y, you have X here and Y here, or something like this, or some symmetric thing. You can kind of like one way. You can kind of like, let's say this is that length, this is this length. You can actually this looks like now it looks like an emoji of like someone sticking out their tongue at you, like. But anyway, but now you can kind of treat it. You could kind of treat this, given these two segments, you could kind of treat this. Let's say you add them together, you could kind of treat them as like one answer of all these things of length L, right? Of some length, and then now you can also say, there's this also is another segment that you can kind of add up, and then you have sorry, I'm choosing colors, and then now you can like, oh, that may not be the shortest path. Hang on, let me redraw this a little bit. But yeah, basically you're drawing like all these shortest things. So like this goes up to like maybe, depending on how quick the loop is, it goes up to like here to like some some point that goes here or something, right? Where this thing is equal to this thing, right? And then you also have like another line which is like which is this just this, which is actually the blue one. And that's just from this segment. You have from these segment, these are all the unique things, right? So if you have a way to kind of sum it up, then now if you want to if you kind of want to sum it up, then you have you know, an answer of this length. Like if you have these lengths, you have the two circles, and that's basically it. And then you kind of figure it out. The math here is actually a little bit tricky to think about initially, but it's actually not that bad. But it's just the pairwise thing, because then now here, how many lengths of so let's say you have a length a sequence of length L, right? What does that mean? Well, that means that for each of them you have so there's L minus 1 number of things that are one distance away, right? Hopefully that makes sense, right? So distance 1, let's say D is 1, there are this many pairs. And then you have to times it by 2 because of, you know, because, you know, it's symmetric, right? Or something like this if you want to count it. And then 2 distance away is going to be L minus 2, 3 is going to be L minus 3, and then dot, 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 right? Maybe, am I off by 1? I think this is right. If I'm off by 1, then, you know, this problem is also a one index problem, so in my head it's been really screwy. But that's basically the idea. So then now what happens, right? So now basically you can kind of unroll, the way that I would think about it is unroll unroll these line segments. And so then now from here, let's just say we're only thinking about this segment. Then now you have the green one. Yeah, you have this green one, which, like I said, this actually, the loop, the thing actually skips, right? So actually this is really like weird looking. I think I messed up how I drew this a little bit, because this line is a skip line. So the red thing is actually like probably closer to here, right? So this is X and this is X and this is size 1, just to make it more clear. I kind of drew this in a weird way. Sorry, friends. But yeah. But basically now you have this green line, which is this, let me choose another color, which is this length plus this length. That's the green line. So you have this thing. Let's say you have the red part, you have this thing, and then you have, actually let's just keep it easy and keep it this thing. So you have like something like this, and then you have another one, which is, let me change the colors now. You have this also, this handle, but then also one thing that goes loop around. So maybe you have also another thing, right? So you have these 3 line segments given these things. And of course, in this case, yeah, you're going to overcount by some amount, right? Basically, you have this amount that you can kind of see you already added 3 times. So you can subtract 2 of these, for example. I think that's the idea, right? So that means that for here, let's say you have this length, you know, you can actually subtract out these things out again, and that would be good. Maybe I did it because otherwise you would double count all those things. I think I did this a little bit wrong during the contest. That's also why. But yeah. But then now the answer for this particular segment is just the sum of this plus this, right? And then that's basically the idea about the case enumeration, is that now you also do it for the other segment and making sure that you account for everything without double counting. I know that I said it very quickly as if it's easy, and it's easy to say for sure, but it's really hard, as you can imagine, because there's just so many cases, at least for me. I think if you're really smart, well, you don't have to be really smart. I just don't think I had the discipline for this problem. But, you know, if you're very patient and deliberate, you can definitely go through all of them for sure, right? So that's one way to do it, and some people have written this way. Maybe I think I've seen it. So let me show you some code real quick. It's not this one. Oh, someone did a binary search. What the? Sorry, give me a second. Because a lot of people did it the other way, and I think the other way is actually easier, at least for me. Okay, I mean, I think that is right, but the code is very funky looking. Maybe there are even more ways to do it. I don't know. There's some people with like weird code. I know I'm blocking the screen right now. It's not that important. I'm just looking at code for now. Sorry, hang on. Skip ahead if you want to. My bad. Sworn I saw like a couple. That's why I was like, okay, this is how I did it. But yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, I give up a little bit. Sorry, friends. But yeah. So that's one way to do it, and this is the way that I try to do it in a contest. But I just keep on missing a few cases or double counting a few cases. So there is a slightly simpler way. It still took me an hour to implement after the contest, maybe even more. I didn't really time myself at that point. You could watch the video. I just didn't look it up. But yeah, basically, again, you have this number line with, oops. You have this number line and a shortcut, right? Oops, that shortcut looks really weird looking. Okay, number line, shortcut, right? And then the idea here is just enumerate every possibility, every index, and then check out the distance in a difference array, right? So basically, this is saying that, okay, let's look at this point. What is the distance from everything, right? This is, some of it will have the same idea as the other one, but you can actually implement it in a slightly cleaner way, because then now here you can see that from this point you have a couple of paths. You have this. I mean, you know, yeah, you know, you have. Let me actually write this a little bit to the left, right a little bit. Let's just say it's a little bit more middle. So then now you have, you know, this thing which is from 0 distance to some distance to the left, right? So then you have another segment that's maybe here, you could say, and then maybe another segment that goes, and this is only a length 1 that goes to the second half, right? And then this segment as well, and then this segment, right? So that's basically the idea. And then now here, not all the lengths, I mean, you have these segments, but the segment means different things, right? Because they're different distances. For example, like I said, this is 0 distance, and maybe this is some distance I or whatever. I called it I, but like, let's say D1, and then let's say the point that they meet is D2, or I guess this is X actually. As given in the input as one of the teleport points, and this is Y. Then in this case, this goes from 0 to X. But here, let me change colors again. But this one actually goes from X to the midpoint, right? Or maybe midpoint plus 1 or something. And here goes from, well, this is actually just X plus 1 in terms of distance. And then it goes from X plus 1 to like mid. I mean, you have to do the actual math about the distance. But yeah, and this is also X plus 1 plus like the number of numbers here or something, which you have to figure out, which is like n minus y or something like this, right? It may be off by 1, but you get the idea, right? Basically, you have all these segments you have to sum up. And of course, another way that you can think about it is the same idea as before. For example, if you have this segment, the blue segment is just equal to So you have this segment, right? It's just equal to. Let me write this a little bit cleaner. So you have this segment that goes to the middle. This segment is just equal to. Oh wait, no, that's not what I mean. Sorry. So basically, we want to calculate. We want to save this one. So this one just means is equal to this segment minus this one, right? I mean, I'm running out of space, but you kind of see the idea. So then, and this basically is the basis for the distance thing. So then now you have a segment that goes from x plus 1 to mid or something like this, but you have to do the actual math for the distance to mid, and then you kind of sum it all together. And that's basically the idea behind this second one. And there are a couple of distinct cases for sure. I'll show you another one just because I think this is very similar to the other one, so it's a little bit confusing. But yeah, you have the happy face line again, right? And let's say you're here, right? What does this mean? And I'll put up the midpoint. Well, that means that from here you have a couple of segments, right? You have this segment to the left. You have everything in the middle. So you have to some like weird point here in the middle, maybe, right? I mean, it's not drawn to scale. And also you have this segment, which is this, and then it goes skip, and then here, right? And we know that this is the case because this is to the left of the midpoint, so this is obviously clear. So you have all these things. So that's also like you want to sum up all these segments, and again, that's basically the idea, right? Because for example, like you want to subtract out some stuff like here. You only want to count this thing, so you don't double count all the other stuff looping around, or like you don't want to double count this part of the segment, and yeah. So that's basically the entire idea behind this problem. It's just for each one, you draw a lot of these different graphs and hope that you're correct in off by ones, and that's basically it. I spent an hour and a half not learning anything because I kind of knew how to do this, but I just couldn't pull it off, to be frank. But I'll show you my code. Yeah, so I did a thing where if x is equal to y, you can kind of show why this is the case. But if x is equal to y, then you just have a regular line, and this is a very this is pretty standard, right? Because this is the graph that the table that we showed earlier, where you have two, you have L minus 1 times 2 of distance 1, L minus 2 distance 2, and that's basically what this degenerates to. Yeah. And here we use the difference array. This video is already going to be long, so I'm not going to go over this differences array here. But the idea here is that let me bring back up the drawing real quick. Hang on. First I use the idea here is that so you have a number line. Oops, it's just black. You have a number line, right? The idea here is that you have these segments. Let's say you have segments of here. You have these segments, and basically the idea here is that instead of maybe adding 1 in every time you have a segment, so instead of having like 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, you just define this as 1 in the beginning and then minus 1 here at the end, and then the idea is that you can sum up all these events. So here it is 1, so then it's all going to be up to 1, up to the next one, which is going to be 2, and then it goes to the next plus event, which is going to be a 3, and then it goes to the next one, which is a negative 1, so it'll be 2, and so forth, right? So that's basically I didn't put it on screen. Sorry, friends. But yeah, but basically, yeah. This is what I was saying. This is the different array, but yeah, you have these line segments, and you have a timeline, or you have a number line, you have these segments, and you just basically keep track of the beginning and the end of the segments, so that you can sum it up, so that you don't have to do all these 1 1 1 1 1s or 2 2 2 2 2s on everything. So that's basically the quick shortcut there, and that's basically what I have for the differences away. If you want to learn more, leave something in the comments or watch another video. But yeah, and here I just have a draw segment from left to right inclusive. I just have a print answer thing. It's not really, it doesn't do it. I mean, I return because this is just for debugging. But yeah, but everything I said is just like the decomposition. You probably can actually even be cleaner about this, but I just was grinding out one at a time, very deliberately, in a way that was less error prone, or not even less error prone, because I made a lot of errors, but in a way that is debuggable step by step. So that's how I kind of did this one. Yeah, basically, and this is everything to the left. And I actually have pretty good comments, so I'm not going to comment on it. I'll show you all my code, but I'm not going to verbally comment on everything. I'm really tired. But yeah, but this is just going all the way to the left. This is to X, so to the right, to the X. This is from X and the midpoint. This is from midpoint to and Y, so like looping back. And then this is from Y to the right, so past Y, but you use the portal to skip ahead, and that's how the math works. This is if it's on the left side of the midpoint, but in the middle. So this part may be the only thing that's a little bit weird looking. So left of X, left to the right of Y, you can probably reason it out. And it's not off by ones. A lot of these are kind of very deliberate on the choosing. It's just skipping certain inclusive bounds. So if it's like, weird looking, it's because it tries to include segments, very precise. But yeah, everything in the middle is actually the easiest part to visualize. It's just having a circular array, right? So basically here is having a circular array of size that's in the middle of the circle, or whatever you want to call it. I keep on seeing people say circle, but yeah, and then it's just, like if you have 9 elements and you're in the middle, then you have 4 to the left, 4 to the right, because it's a circular array. You can keep on rotating until you're in the middle. If you have even number of elements, then you have like 4. Like let's say you have 10 elements, then you have 4 to the left and 5 to the right. It doesn't really matter which one is the left and the right. So that's why I have kind of these two things here. Yeah. And I'm not going to go over how these numbers are created. You just have to kind of, trace through it. I do kind of do it live near the end of the video, but like I said, it's a very long video and, very tiring. But yeah, so the same thing. This is to the right side of the mid, and the way that I did it, I need a mid of the mid. You probably don't. There's probably like a smart way of doing it, but I was not being smart the entire way. So yeah, and then now this is everything to the right side, and like I said, I left comments to other thing, but yeah. Overall, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not super happy about this problem just because I don't find it that interesting. It should be that like, I don't know. This is just like, I don't know. I don't find it that interesting. That's all. I mean, it's a fine problem, but if you're gonna do this problem like this, at least make the other problem interesting. So there are better tiebreakers. Instead, literally, you have 2 problems in a contest, which is kind of silly, right? Like because they're like same variations or whatever. So you have 2 problems, and yeah, and the rest is like a speeding contest, right? I don't know. I mean, should I still have gotten it? I don't know. It's just a grind, right? Like it's not up to, like maybe I could have been better about expressing certain things to make it faster to type and implement, but it's just not an interesting problem, especially for Q4. That's all. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for this one. I mean, this is going to be linear time because everything here is a constant operation, and you do it all n times. So this is going to be linear time, and then at the end, like we accumulate, we do a prefix sweep to kind of get the answer, and we skip the 0 element because I don't know. I handle 0 very weirdly, so I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have for this one. The live portion is very long. Do it what you will with it. I don't know, but I'm tired, so that's all I have. Yeah, you could watch me sub it live in the contest next. No, okay, fine. All right. I guess that's why everyone got that one done very quickly. And then now we have an 8-pointer. So I'm gonna take my time to at least read a little bit. What is this one? Okay, same idea, but n is pretty big, so you can do n squared. Alright. I'm trying to pull back up Q2 for inspiration, right? Okay, I mean this is just pretty lazy logic, but okay. So most numbers don't get affected by it, right? So most numbers are just this. Maybe actually that's not even true, but you can separate out which 3 buckets are and then just do it manually. But maybe, I don't know. And this is an 8-pointer, which is kind of a hint in a way, but how do I break that apart? Right. Is it divide and conquer? I don't really have a good idea yet. What am I doing anyway? I guess that's par for the course, but okay, let's say we ignore this one now. Let me just copy this code. Let's say we just have this and we don't have this. What does that look like? Is there some sort of symmetry that we can exploit? Let's say 1,000. Okay, so we have this thing, right? That's actually okay. So you have the number of numbers to the left, and then you do like a matrix multiplication. Is that reasonable? Okay, so let's say you have all the numbers left of the x and left or right of y, and x is greater than. Oh, actually, I guess it's not. We can sort it down. It's fine. And then now, everything to the left of x and everything of y, we can construct the ends of those. That's not that bad. And you have to do the middle. Surprised no one got it yet, though. It's still. Is there another way to interpret this? This is so mathematical. I'm glad I didn't get any wrong answers on the other one, because I think like not that many people get this. But 407, wow, that's kind of yikes. I don't know how updated that is, so. I'm trying to. Well, I guess this is the code. I was. No, that's not the code. Wow, someone finished. Amazing. Congrats. It's okay. I have this. How do I put this down? We have many of these three functions. Okay, so you have j minus I, and then you have j minus x. So if this is okay, if can I convert this? Can I count backwards from the solution? Would that help at all? I guess this doesn't actually update that much. Still only one person. So one distance away, there's going to be just every n. What if n is odd? I actually wanted to not do this. So then, what does this mean? There are three things. If n squared pairs, and choose 2. Is it a case analysis? It feels like a case analysis, but I don't really know how to do the case analysis. I mean, I guess it's not that hard. Well, it is that hard. It's not that easy, but in theory. I mean, I think it is just what I think it is. It's just that I'm kind of being lazy about it. No, because, okay, so let's say you have a distribution on the left and a distribution on the right. You multiply, it's still, is it a matrix multiplication? It's a very hard math problem, but can I count the number of ways it gets trimmed? Is that easier? The number of things on the left? Okay, so that part is easy, right? Okay, so there are some numbers in which you treat it so that it's as if numbers don't exist. So you have the summation of that, you have summation of that. And then now you have to kind of merge the middle, right? Okay, I should just draw it out. So you have, right, so then you have, okay, you solve for this, you solve for this, that's fine. You solve for merging them, which is also fine. But then now you have to solve for the reflection, which is exactly the middle point, right? Is it true? Yeah, it's exactly the middle point of x and y. And also you have to solve for, if you're in here, the inside part is actually kind of hard. So now you have the middle of the middles to kind of figure out where to go. Huh. I don't know that I know how to solve this one. It's so mathematical. Maybe it is just for the history, but can I grind through it? be treated as if they don't exist. Okay, fine. Then you have the left to the middle, which is then just and you just have this chunk in X. What does that mean, Larry? I wish they had at least like one big case. It wouldn't give anything away, I don't think. It's just vertifies. But because it is that true? So X, if X is 1, then it has, yeah, okay. Fine. I think that's right. And then N minus Y, if Y is, if N is 5 and Y is 5, this should be 0. Is that it? No, that should be just plus 1 then. This is 4. 1 on the left, 4 on the right. Maybe that's not a good notation. It is not a good notation when X is equal to Y. But when X is equal to Y, maybe we could special case it. So that's such an awkward one. Something like this, right? Got this one right. But right. Otherwise you have left and the right, which maybe should be right. Maybe I'm off by 1 still, but so then now we treat it like a component of these things. Right. Which is the number of numbers on the left and the numbers on the right. So this should be actually 0, not 2. That's not right. Is that right? Is that what I want? 2 and 2 is 4. Okay. Because I could just print out and right. So we don't care about the middle yet. And we have 4 items. Then now we start with this thing, right? Okay, so that's to start. And then the components are, so middle is going to be left for X plus Y over 2. Have to be really careful about it. And now it just becomes things on the left to the middle, right? Which is, how do I do that? What is the pattern for that? What does that mean? That means that you have left to mid is the number of things, and then something like this. And then now basically it is just okay to mid twice, something like that. So we added twice, that would be the total, minus okay, I mean this isn't quite right, but it should be close. I have an hour, I could do it, maybe. A lot of people got it. I mean, they're smarter than me, but they're better than me, but it should be doable. Okay, so then now, yeah. No, well, fine. Yeah, okay. Fine. Right, so basically now this is kind of bad, but we only do it like 5 times or something. Okay. So skip. This is just go skip, and then now middle, handling middle. I have to handle the off by once, but then now we have mid closing to the left plus. No, it just goes to mid. Yeah. Okay, so let's say 3 and 4 is 3.5, so it goes to 3, and then the other one goes to 4. Oh wait, this is the middle, so then now you do the left side. Is it to middle? No, it's the same as kind of middle plus 1, but not, but round up, I guess. It's very awkward. right? And then now, yeah, so then this is just going to be, we add mid, of course. I think I should use like numpy or something, but okay, so we have these, and then this is so it's just so easy to do off by ones. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, so we subtract. Right, so this is just left total. I know this isn't the answer, but I'm just seeing if it gives me any crap. Not yet, at least. Okay, so that does actually run this code. This seems to be wrong. What is? And this doesn't even have the right length, so that's not good. Well, that part is easy, I think. Let's just make it all size n. I think there's a cleaner way to write this, but whatever. Write this math. But okay. If you got this one right, but we're not overcounting yet, so that's good. We have to do the same, but for the right side. This is actually n minus 1. This is just so easy to be off by 1 here that I'm so worried about it. Right is the number of elements, not the thing. So actually this is good. And so this is actually from right to mid. Well, no, this is still fine. Still, it doesn't, the lack of symmetry feels kind of weird. Trying to make sure that this is consistent so far. And the way that happens, I mean, if it's not pending, is that these numbers don't extend beyond these numbers. And so far that looks good. So this should do, oh, well, okay. It still should not be correct yet, as long as we don't, it's not blatantly wrong. I'm happy for now. Okay. And then now we have to do the middle with each other. If we do it right, then this should be good. And can we confirm it? Because the middle is 3. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is quite right, to be honest, even now. We can audit it. I don't know if I have enough time to go through all the edge cases. There's so many edge cases. But, okay, so that's definitely wrong, because there should be symmetry here. All right, let's see. And minus mid plus 1. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, that's right. So this is right. Oh, this plus 1. Because we have to, okay, fine. Okay. I mean, now it's the part 1 is wrong, but at least it should be symmetric, so at least we got that going for us. Why is this wrong? For the first one, because we have 4. Why do we have 4? It's important to debug these now because, well, the examples will only get harder. Alright, so 2 and 2, so mid left. So it goes, okay, this node to 2. Oh, because we double count the middle from both sides. So the far side is. So, okay, so I was doing if they're in between, then it should be good. If they're not in between, then what happens? Then mid is. Middle is 2. But then we also, this is also 2. So how do we handle that? X. So that means that there is a middle point. Then mid right is going to be mid plus 1. Else, oh, it's still mid plus 1, I guess. I guess that's fine. Okay, fine. Guess maybe I try to be too cute. Is this going to be? Yeah, I think this is consistent due to symmetry reasons. Yeah, because the tiebreaker. Okay, fine. Okay. Alright, so far this is still wrong because this should not, well, I mean, there's just like wrong stuff here. Why is that? Get left far. Oh, this is, okay. That's where the point should be, but it is one step closer to y, so this should be actually, this is the midpoint, but it's the midpoint on the other side minus x this is so frustrating. Okay, pink. Okay, so this is perfectly equal. Then actually mid 2 will have one fewer element. I mean, it's mid plus 1, but this formula isn't right. It should be left plus the difference between y and mid 2 plus 1, maybe. I'm not sure about the plus 1 part. Okay, and then here, this is the number of elements on the mid, but technically it's closer to mid 2. So then now the for mid is going to be n, number of elements is going to be n minus y. Yes, n minus y plus mid minus x plus 1. Okay. Okay, and the reason is because we actually do some weird type of thing with mid. So I think this is okay. Okay. And then now we have to actually do the middle. Which is the hard part about this problem. This one, why is there no middle here? Why am I already returning 6? I guess there's no 2 things in the middle. That's why. Okay, fine. Here, is there things in the middle? What is the 2? This is the distance 3. Distance 3 is, there should be a 2 actually. Oh, I forgot to add skip. So that's why, I guess. That means that I kind of double counted some stuff. So, okay. Well. And I still didn't even do the middle part yet. So this is annoying. Okay, so skip. So many off by once. Skip 1, okay. So we include these. So we have 2 elements, okay. I think that's fine. I think the left by should be left plus 1. Maybe, maybe not then. Besides, that was some other stuff. But, I hate this layout because I'm just like going up and down like so many times. What do I want to see from this? So skip is just all the numbers that are to the left and to the right. This is right, or should be right. So then the left part is wrong. Why? What is mid? Mid is 2, right? So why am I getting mid? No, that's right. So it's saying that the 2 elements that goes to mid, but that includes the mid. Which is right. Yeah, I mean that part is fine for now. Yeah. Okay, then what about the 4 part? It's just a lot of components, and I'm like struggling. so then now this part is right, I think, but this part is wrong because we double count. Yeah, because it goes to 2. What is this number? This number is 2. One, 2. That's not even right. Duh. I think this is off by 1 anyway, but that part should be zeros. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So that's good for this one. But then there should be also be left by 1 or something. So then one of these, I think that matches the contribution. No, this should go to, no, this is wrong, this is wrong. I mean, I think I got lucky somehow, but the 2 element, is that even true? I don't think so, because it's off by 1, so it should be 3. This should be mid 2 should be 3, so y should be 3, so it should be 0. We don't count the actual mid 3, so it should, this number should be I mean, everything should just cancel out for this particular part. So mid left 4. Maybe that's just a better way of doing it. And then total is just adding these 2 things. Now, what is left by 1? Let's get left plus 1. So left total is 2. Okay. I mean, I don't know if just the left side or the right side, because the right side seems okay, but I don't know if that's just like luck. Because I don't think I handle anything quite right. This is like one of those like 10 error things. Like it's so easy to imagine that I have typos everywhere. What is right by? Where is she true? Okay, that's just the number of elements. So I don't think this problem is conceptually hard, but it is definitely a lot of tricky things. and I still have to keep on going. Okay, so this is the skip. 2 and 2, is that right? So one distance is away. I don't know how this can be right. How do I even interpret this? This should be 1 on... There's no way this is right. It just happened. How did I get lucky somehow on this input? Alright, but 2 is 2. Okay, so left plus right is going to be 4. If it's not 4, then it's wrong. Okay, so there is 4. So this part is right. How do I get this part? There's no... No, that's just wrong. Because from 1 to 3. There should be 2 on distance 2, and that's it. This is just so lucky that it got away somehow. I don't even know how. Two, 4, 6, okay. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. No, that's it. Just only 2 and 2. So if that's right, then this one is wrong. How? Where do you even get that? Alright, left hello again. Mid left close. This is so hard. I mean, it's not really hard, it's just so... I don't know, I'm struggling with the off by ones, to be honest. It should not be this hard for me to do. Okay, so mid. Mid left close, so you have get mid, so you have 3 is the mid, right? So that means that you take the 3 and then you subtract it from, you subtract 2, right? So left, what is left again? Mid, left. Left should be 2. Okay, that's right. So why does this give me this? On mid left close, mid left right should be, this is should be right, but I have an idea, but still, okay. So this is the number of things that are, oh, actually this is right then, actually. I forgot to count the 2. Okay. Alright, good job, Larry, maybe. We'll see. There's still a lot of things to debug. Okay. So this is actually right? Yeah, okay, fine. How many people got it so far? A lot of people. Wow, actually more too than I thought, to be honest. I mean, I don't think this is that bad, but yeah. And then now, I have to do the middle, right? This is just so annoying. It's just a grind. Okay. Now just maybe just wraparound. But is it easy to do wraparounds? I don't know. Okay, so left mid. I just do it live focus. So now left mid is going to be the point between left and between X and left, right? And then the right mid is going to be between Y and mid 2, maybe. So then now we get a right mid minus left mid plus 1, right? So we have some stuff here, some middle mid. So now, okay, now we reduce this to one big thing where you have a middle point, and then, yeah, okay, so that's a thing. And then now, and also, how would I do it? I'm gonna wrap around. I mean, I could do it. It's just okay. It's just so many components the way that I'm doing it. So basically, there are 4 quadrants. Okay, and then now there's this and that. How is that? Okay, so within the left and within the right, that makes sense. But then what about here? I guess here. No, actually, I don't know. Let's say you have a thing that's wraparound. Is there an easy way to do the wraparound things? Only have 28 minutes left. Where am I? A lot more people got it than I thought, but okay. I'm trying to do this where, okay. So I'm not solving this, I'm solving J. Let's see, what is it? I guess you can write it as actually x is equal to 1, y is equal to n, and then now, okay, so what does this look like for 100? Just try to see if there's any patterns. That is interesting. Oh, well, that number doesn't matter. Okay. How would this? So then now, this is just a number of numbers. If you can wrap around perfectly, right? Is this actually correct? Let's just try 2 numbers. So that means that, okay, that makes sense. 3 numbers. I guess that's actually the first. This one, so 600, okay. 4 numbers? Is that right? How is 4 numbers 4 and 8? Is there like a odd even thing? There is an odd even thing. That makes sense, actually. Because basically we have 3 things. Then 1, 2, 5 things. Oh, does that make sense? Oh no, I think I confused 5 and 6. Okay, so if it's odd number, then all of the things match up. Okay, so there's 5. If there are 5 numbers, then you have 2 on each side in a symmetric way. Okay. You have 6 numbers, then you're okay. So then now, okay, so then maybe here, we don't need all this stuff, it's just inside, right? So inside is equal to y minus x minus 1, total numbers, and then get to something like that maybe, but what would get to equals, okay, L2 is equal to 1, then it's odd, then it is just L over 2. Well, there's 5 numbers. And if it's odd, then it's just an L times 2, actually. Each, okay, L times 2, but L over 2 of them. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, if it's even number, okay, so if this is 1, then you have 2 times 0, okay. Else, if it's even number, then you have this thing plus, okay, yeah. Plus what? What do you mean, yeah, Larry? Each of these, and you have an extra length that is n over L over 2 for each number. So it's just, okay. Okay, so then you just have this plus, okay. Actually, I guess I could do something like this. And then all of L over 2 so okay, so L is 6, you only have 5, so this is actually minus 1 over 2, This one doesn't matter because it's odd. So then now actual L over 2, which for even number means something. This is equal to L, right? Okay. Let's try some numbers like 100. Something like that. Is that right? Am I doing the right one? Okay. So it's off by a little bit. A lot of the numbers are right, but the inside part is wrong. But all the other numbers are kind of right, which is a good sign. So maybe we're just off by 1. How many numbers are inside? 5, 8. So there are 2 numbers inside. So why is it wrong? 2 numbers inside. Let's say we don't add this. What happens? So this is already wrong, actually. It overcounts some stuff. So, okay. Well, is this right? 2 numbers inside. We have 6 and 7, so they connect by just connecting by 1. That sounds right. No, that's, they're not 2's distance away though. Wait, what? Oh, I think this is just wrong though. But okay, so L is equal to 2, so that means you have this thing, and then yeah, this is the length, but this is this minus 1. Okay. So at least this fixed that, but it doesn't fix this, and this also overcounts somewhere. Inside part is right though, and most of the thing is right, but most is not good enough, right? 18 minutes. This is gonna be rough. I think the inside part is right. That means some other stuff is wrong, and I don't even know if it's actually right. I just hope so, but I cannot tell by eyeballing. It looks okay. Oh no, there's some stuff that's wrong here. This is the right answer. Okay, this is the right answer. So maybe there is, I'm missing by that's actually terrible. This is the right answer, right? I don't think I did. Yeah, this looks like the right answer. Just want to make sure. So you have this, and then I put this. I don't know. I don't know if I could solve this in time. This is just, I mean, it's not even a hard problem, but it's just so annoying. Yeah, it seems like it's off by some stuff in some places. It matches a lot of them, so maybe, hopefully, we just have to fix a couple of things, and this should be good. But I don't know why it's missing 2 here. Okay, let's get a smaller number. I think the big thing is also this is asymmetric, which is kind of nice because we've been only using symmetric ones. So let's say we have 25, 8. Is that right? No, let's do 15, and then we have, I don't know, 2 and 4. Just 10 and 2 and 4. That is actually right. I hate you. Okay, maybe 3 and 5. Maybe there's some weird things with odd numbers. I mean, it should be roughly the same. How did I get the right answer for that one? Wow. Just that the 100 cases now, right? Okay, fine. Say 20 maybe? I don't know. Why would that be different? How did I get these right by accident? That looks right. What the? Oh, maybe it's just like the odd even thing. Okay, let's say we have the middle and okay, let's just say 5 and 8 for 20. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, so there is some weird thing with rounding. With the mid, maybe it's a little bit awkward. Okay, so that means that we can actually reduce this back down to 10. Let's just say we have 2 and 5. That should still be wrong. Okay. Yep, still wrong. That's good. And wrong in consistent ways. So, in similar ways. So, okay. So the inside part, I think, is actually pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, because I think that math makes sense. I already did the left, so I think it's the right. Okay, so then now n minus mid 2 plus 1. This part always looks a little so confusing. I mean, this is the part that I didn't really debug, so I'm not surprised. Okay, so now we have... Okay, let's just get rid of all these silly things. Is that right? So 7? Alright, so how many numbers are there? So there's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then 5, right? And then, so the mid is going to be, so 2 and 5, the mid is going to be 3.5, so we have a 3 and a 4th mid situation. So that means that it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's right. Am I not subtracting the skip? That's why the get right part looks really wrong. Okay, so we have 6, so then we so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That part is right. So you have 7 numbers. You remove the 6 of them as a subset. That seems right on this part. Okay, fine. And then now on the other side you have 2, so that's going to be 8, right? So is that number 8? No, that number is not 8. Why? Tell me why. Is this number plus 1 as well? And then this is going to be right plus 1 for the extra number. Is this now right? I don't know. Nope, it's still wrong, so well, worth a shot, but still though. I fixed the other dimension one though, so I think that's good, but definitely not getting the inside part right. I mean, or not even not getting that part. I'm still overcounting something, so that's just weird. Is my math wrong? Because I think the inside stuff is needed for sure. Oh wait, no, am I overcounting the inside ones? No, I don't think so. No, maybe I don't need the inside one. No, you need some inside ones, but I'm overcounting it. I mean, at least I fixed off by 1, but I don't. What am I overcounting? Sorry, just trying to take a deep breath. 10 minutes. And they're all one length things. Is the skip correct? Inside should be good. Then what is the other thing? Just want to make sure. Okay. Right. So we have this. This is left and this is right. So that is saying that you have one number. The 4, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? Am I doing? Oh yeah, there is 6 things here and 7 things here, which is right because 3 to the 2 doesn't count. And then, oh, 3 to the 2 doesn't count. So actually, you have to subtract 2 from here. And probably the same on the other one too. Right, okay. Okay. That's 9 minutes, can I solve this? I see what I'm doing wrong. So you have, so how are you overcounting, Larry? So you're overcounting it because we're overcounting the 3 to the 2. So then we have to because the first number that is on the right side will be the 2. So you need to subtract out all the numbers from 2 to the numbers, which is just another get that closer? Okay, that is closer. Okay, so this is from, so then now this is going to be I was hoping that would work. But it's still same idea. There should be something like that. I don't know if I'm off by 1, but I have to get back to debugging this part. This feels very yucky. Oh, because it's y minus mid. Okay. So, okay, let's try the 105.8 thing. Okay. Okay. Did I miss the examples? Whoops. How did I get this one wrong now? Huh. Got the other ones, maybe. Let's go back to the examples real quick. Oh, I didn't even get the examples right. Somehow. Why? Okay, so there's nothing on the inside, I don't think. I have 5 minutes. Okay, that's good. Left total, right total. I thought I had it, to be honest, but I was just debugging that case. Okay, left total is 2. Is that right? 2 of 1. Right total is just really wrong, I think. I don't think I'm gonna solve it, but it's just too many edge cases for me. And I mean, I could do it with infinity time, but you know, with infinity time, a lot of things are possible. Okay, so far away, mid, right, far. This should cancel out. No. Yeah. Or like something is off by 1 here. Maybe it's the mid 2. Go to the left. What is this number? Don't have enough time to debug it. I'm really close, but why is this number 3? That's just not right. Yeah, that's just not right. Why is this 3? This should be really 0. N is 3. This is 0. N is 3. Y is 3. Mid is 2, I think. Yeah, 2 minus 1 plus 1, so this is 3. But that's not even right. So, okay, there's 0 numbers to the right. Plus mid minus x plus 1 is also wrong. There's no reason why that should be the case. Does that fix anything? No. Oh well, I'm not gonna get it. I mean, this is the right idea, but I am just struggling with the implementation, obviously, for like an hour and a half. Thought I had it at some point, but I guess I don't know what. Okay, so this is the numbers to the right, numbers to the left. Mid minus x should be right, so there's 1. Two. Yeah. There's 1 number. Is it though? This isn't right. There's like some weird thing here with the mid. I think it should be like mid 2 minus 1. Maybe that's a little bit cleaner. But No, it doesn't even matter. What am I doing? It's just that we're double counting the thing, but yeah. Yeah, well, another failure. Wow, a lot of people got this one. More than I thought. Even if a lot of them maybe, I don't know. I mean, I knew how to do it for so long. I don't know how to. Why is this so long? I thought I ordered this. Gross. Okay, let's see if I can finish this. I mean, this is after the contest now, but I'm just like annoyed that I got it for the big answer and then I just didn't do it for the wrong one. Okay, so yeah. So mid right close is 1. Okay, that's fine, and I'm sure this part is fine. Why is it? This should be 0. That's the part that it is struggling with. So n minus y is the number of numbers. So middle is going to be. Why am I not getting 0 for this? How am I doing this? Let's see. How did this get the right answer for the other one, but not for all the example inputs? Oh, because I fixed it for when the answer when the thing is odd. Or yeah, I think I fixed it for when the thing is odd. So if this is even, when the midpoint is even, it's different. I think. Okay. That's what I get for trying to solve it more generally. Because I had the right answer for this, right? But I don't know what it was anymore. Because I tried to solve it for this other thing. Okay, because now mid is 2, but then so that means this is wrong. I think actually, one of these is wrong. It's just not consistent. Oh, I know. No, it's fine. But then now this should be 0 because this is 0. This should be 0. And then I don't know what these things are anymore. Okay, let's. How is this possible? 3, 1. So you have 0 numbers to the right, 0 numbers in the mid, because you don't count the mid in this case. But that's just a little bit awkward actually. You do want to count the mid because you're not counting on the other place. Fine. So now you have this thing, and then okay. But then now you have, this is -2 and this is -2 for some reason. But because we're returning to get right, because now this, let me double check that this number is what I think it is. Oh man. No, this is also 1. No, that's not what I want though. What I want, this should be 2. It's just that we subtract the 1 from it, which is fine. Okay, yeah. I think that's what I had for even numbers, but it doesn't work for odd numbers. I think that's the thing. And because it's off because I have this extra thing. But now I have to maybe recalculate how I do it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm just off by a lot of things. Who knows anymore? This is wrong. This should give me something. Oh yeah, because now I moved it over to the other side. I think that's why. So maybe the other thing should be y plus 1, but okay. But then now we do, what is it, 105.8? And then now this overcounts, so we definitely need to subtract that out. Also, maybe let me try 1148 or 148. Hmm. 148 is also wrong. So okay, so it's not. So there is something that I do need to subtract, but I was just subtracting it from the wrong place. Maybe, I don't know. But it is on this side. That is like, what did I have again? Get mid minus x or something, right? Is this closer? Mid minus x plus 1. But then now this is wrong. Oh, yeah, I have expected answers. I don't need to go back and forth on this thing. But why doesn't this overcount? Or why does this overcount? I guess this is an overcount because I'm like off by 1 or some crazy things. Like maybe I added to the 5, maybe that should be, yeah, okay, it's still undercount for some reason. But I need this though, I don't get it. And maybe I don't, because this is now off by more. Oh wait, no, I do need it, but so I'm overcounting the stuff in the middle. This is wrong. The inside is wrong. We need to include x, y in this. I think I just kind of messed up on whatever, but Yeah, maybe I need to include XY in the inside thing, because I think that I'm messing up the distances on here, actually. Yeah, and then here, then now, um, then now what? Then now the left side. Oh god. Okay, so now we shift it so that we don't count it on the inside. So that means that we can. Yeah, we can also. Okay, so then now we overcount it on the inside. But that means that. I don't know why this happens actually, but. I mean, this is just not that hard. It's just so frustratingly annoying. But maybe I'm doing it incorrectly. I don't know. Okay, so let's say we now we count the things on the inside. So then now what? That means that this part is a little bit off because we count two things, but that's not that hard to fix because I think we just overcount the two in the middle to each other, so that's just one distance away minus two. But it also follows through on the other places because then now you have mid. No, mid is fine. I think these two are fine. Actually, this should be okay. Except for I still have to subtract some stuff out of these. Right, this is the interview. Let's see if there's like some weird. I forget how I fixed this one. Or maybe I just have an off by one somewhere. I don't know because subtracting stuff from here is not going to fix that. So I think I just have some off by one as well. Plus one. Mid love. Well, there is this like left plus one, and this is. There's like so many weird things. Maybe it's this. Maybe that fixes that. I don't know if that's true. It fixes the big one, is what I mean. No, it's still wrong here. Did I mess up? Is this right by one? And now this has subtract. But that doesn't make sense that this and this is not the same like consistency. No, that doesn't make sense. Oh, we are overcounting the midpoint to here, so this is definitely +1. This is definitely +1. But I don't know. I'm gonna just like cheat a little bit and see how people do it. I mean, I think my way is pretty reasonable, but all right. Well, I guess people did it like very crazy differently. Is there another way? I guess the way that I did it is really not the right way. I think this. Well, okay. This is basically how I did it. I think. But I'm not able to do it. Like I think this is yeah. So I think the way that they do it is much smarter. I think with the difference away. And I did it with the same idea, and then just subtracting them. But I guess that makes sense because that's basically what I'm kind of doing with these things, and then like subtracting them to get them out the right numbers. But maybe I'm off by something. I don't know. I mean, people did it very smartly, right? I mean, these are all. Alright, let's say now I know to use the difference away. Is there an easier way to do it? I think it's still the same kind of complication though. Maybe not. Maybe it's easier. Maybe I have to understand this. I don't know. What is this language? I mean, okay. I guess the way that they do it is actually much easier to understand, maybe? I don't know. Okay, I see. The way that they do it and the way that I did it is actually not the same. They do it for each thing and then you go. Actually, this is the way that I did it, but I think this is the way that I did it, but I'm off by some stuff. Like yeah. I don't know which one I clicked on. That was pretty good. I think that's basically how I did it. There are a lot of ways to do it, but I think that there isn't anything that interesting per se. But maybe this is the cleaner way of doing it. All right, let's see. All right, let me rechange the idea. I mean, I'll go with this in post, but and maybe we can figure out how to do it this way. But I'm gonna just reset real quick. Okay, yeah. I mean, I know how to. I think I have the idea, right? Okay. Okay, fine. Right. So then now, maybe this way is easier. I kind of got stuck on doing it the other way. Okay, let's just go from 1 to n, right? So then now, how are we doing it? So then now, I'm going to use the paper. Annoying, but so now we're going to X. So therefore, so from here, this isn't that easy either, though, to be honest. So okay. Don't want to do it, but all right. How did people do it? People really just do, okay, fine. I guess people really just do it that way. I mean, the problem, the reason why I'm like stalling a little bit is because I'm just like a little bit tired. That's the obvious one. But also, you know, you see how other people doing it like for 30 minutes. That's actually probably would take me how long to even doing this, and it's just daunting to think about. But it is what it is. Let's do it. Was hoping for a quick one, but okay. So, okay, 2, 1. Man, there's just so many case analysis. Okay, so that just converted 0 and n, and then now I can also do x, move it, make it n. Okay, and then now, so the ith number is going to have to the left. There's just so many case enumeration. So it could be in one of the 4 places, right? And that'll determine it. Okay, fine. So then now left, right? So we're gonna have one from 1 to I, but okay, so because if I is 0, then none of them happens. Okay, that's good. If I is 1, then 1. Okay, fine. Right, and then now to x. So x minus I, maybe. Oops. What was my summation here? I'm just double checking. Okay, to x, and then now to between x and y, which is that means that there's a mid, right? And it shouldn't matter between. Now that I think about it more, as long as something like that. So to between x and mid, right? So that means that you have x minus I. I know that this is cancelled out, but I feel like this is more precise. Or just like easier to debug maybe. And then mid is going to be mid minus I. Right? Let's say x is 5. 5, or x is 5, I is 5, then it is 0, okay. Otherwise, if it's 4, okay, right? Seems right. Okay, fine. Then now to between mid 2 and y. So then now this is going to start from, you go to x, or you go to y. This is now y, and then now you're so it's this, so you're now y, and you go to y minus mid 2, I think, and then now to y and right, so then now this is xi, so this is y, right is going to be just all the way to n, and that distance is just going to be n minus, well, you're shortened by y minus x minus 1. So then it's this minus I, right? Okay. This is going to be impossible to debug. Okay, fine. How that one? I'm trying to figure out how to like spot check this. I guess I can just put it out, but it just feels so like difficult to do so. N minus this minus I to y and right. So this is the number of numbers you skip, and then you have an I, right? Is that not right? I mean, if it's negative, it should still be whatever. So if this is -1, then I guess it adds 1. If x is equal to y, which I guess for some problems it is, do I have to check for that? You're compressing it by removing everything in between. So if x is equal to y, then you don't get an extra space. This is so silly. But if x is equal to y, we just kind of shortcut it, right? We return, what did we say it was? 2 times I for I in range of n, right? We just return this. Reversed. Okay. Does this now break still? It still breaks. Oh, now reversible. I thought I put this stuff. I don't know how to code, apparently. Okay. This is clearly wrong. What is this? Why is it going to all the way this far? Okay, so 1 should have the 0. Okay, so for 0, which is the only number that this should count, this should be 0 to x. Yeah, that should also be 0. So that does nothing to x and mid. So that means that mid is going to be 2 or 1 because we, 1 indexed it. So 1, so 1 is going to So we have +1, and then this should be should have -1 here, right? What is mid? Tell me mid. Yeah, mid is 1. So why is this? I guess I guess this does thing. Okay, fine. So this adds to 0, then mid -1 is -1. Okay. What is mid minus 1 minus? So, oh, is this off by 1? Maybe this is off by 1. Okay, I could believe that. Okay, so mid is 2. Mid is 1. So we do a subtract 1 there, but it's still not like. I mean, I think I'm off by 1, but that's fine. Oops. Well, it's fine in the sense that. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine though, but. Yep. What is this number? So 2, 1, n. So this is of n. Okay, well, let's just. Oh, I guess for this array you actually need like yeah, I guess this makes sense actually, but we shouldn't go that far. Like there should not be a negative 1 here. Why is there? There's no number here, is there? So so the distance. What is this? Am I missing some? Well, okay. I probably just have this formula as well, which is fine. We could figure it out, right? This is the number of numbers, but not the distance for those numbers. So the farthest distance is going to be all the way at n, and at n, the distance between n and this number I is what? Okay, n minus I. No, but that is the distance that it is shortening though, right? Or is this a +1? No, this is -1. Okay, 1 to 3 should be 1, right? But this should be also 1 to 3. Okay. It is very weird for sure. Because also this gives like 3 numbers, 3 ranges, which is obviously impossible. But okay, fine. Let's actually print out what these things are. Oh my god. Okay. Let's actually have a helper function. Draw. Right, so now we draw from 0 to I. Right. 0 to x minus I. I think I am having some difficulties in conceptualizing this difference array thing, but you know, it's good practice, I guess. And the other way is just so many off by 1s anyway, but okay. I mean, it shouldn't have changed anything, but now we can do left, right. Okay, so we have 0 to 0. Okay, fine. Why do I have 5 things? I do have 5 things. Is there 5 segments? Oh, to the left, to X and mid, but the other side from Y, and then to Y. Okay, that is 5. Okay. So, okay. Left, there's nothing to the left. To X, there's nothing to the X. To, that looks like a smell. To mid. Well, I guess I should, yeah, and then just let this handle it, right? And this 0 is a little bit awkward. The way that I have it. Because technically we should draw from 1, right? So, yeah, it's alright, let's just do it that way. So then now, or, 0 is very awkward. Why do I have 0? Then these makes it like very, very weird. Right, so we have, yeah, so you draw from 1, because you always have 1 as the distance. Right? Is this right? Am I like dreaming? Okay. Well, it doesn't make sense to have a 0 distance to draw, so okay, from 1 to I, okay, fine, right? We want to assert left is less than or equal to right, just so that okay, let's run it real quick to see the assertion. Okay, the assertion is wrong already. I clicked on submit by accident. I mean, it doesn't matter because it wasn't in the contest, but still, that is so dumb. Okay, 1 and 0, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine, actually. Maybe, I don't know. But still, how did... I mean, it's this thing, but I don't know how... Okay. So to the Y, so this is clearly wrong. Okay, so no, this is to the Y. Okay, that's fine. And then now all the way to the right. It is just the farthest distance is going to be n minus y is the number of numbers to the right, and then you have I x minus I. Did I have the signs wrong somewhere or something? I don't get it. Almost click submit again. Wow, my clicking is pretty terrible. Okay, this looks more like what I would expect, though there shouldn't be a 0 here, so maybe that's a little bit off. I think this is... the way that I'm doing this is so weird. Maybe I shouldn't... Maybe this is fine, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, it's weird to have a 0 distance. But I guess, I don't know. This just feels weird. And also, obviously, there are no 3 numbers, so this is still wrong. Oh, by a lot, even. I mean, starting with 0 is not bad, but it's technically not true. But I don't know. Admit, what is this? I'm just like really bad today. Okay, 0, 0, fine, fine. 0 to 2 is mid, it's gonna be wrong. This is not... Oh, I think I added 1 here. Well... Yeah, no, that's more correct, but it's still a little bit weird. Wait, is that right? I think this is wrong though. Okay, so this is saying draw from 0 to 2, which has the distance of... Wait, what? That's not right. Yeah, that's not right. So mid is going to be 1, which is true. So that means that you're going from 0, it's going to be a low. So you're drawing from 0 to 1, right? So yeah, okay, fine. And then the plus 1 will handle for us, but okay. And then here, between mid 2 and y, but now we definitely don't plus 1 because there's some like weird things. Okay, so mid 2 is actually, this should actually turn out to be y, right? So, okay. So this gets me to y. So we definitely want to include that. Oh, I see. That's why we double count, because we do it to y here and here. So we just have to kind of make sure that one of them don't count. Okay, so this is 2y. And so this is this plus 1. It's a really awkward way of phrasing it there. But also, why does it increment the 0 bit all the time? X is 1, so this is 3. Is there something like weird, funky about this? Why is everything inserting from 0? Okay, so it's 2 and then 1. So it's probably like... Maybe I should just do something like... just for visualization, I think it doesn't... Okay, there we go, maybe. Is this right? I don't know if this is right, but... I mean, I knew this was going to be a grind, but it's such a grind. 1064. Why is it 1064? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. It should be 600. Wait, what? Oh, I've been looking at the... I forgot that I changed it to 5. That's why I was so... Oh my god. I'm just not awake enough to do this. Okay. That's why I was like, why am I getting extra numbers? It doesn't make sense. Why is it going so far? Okay, okay. Now we're missing ones. No, that's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I mean, it may still be wrong, but it is fine for now. I actually should test it for a bigger number or like a different thing, because this is just like not very useful. Let's say it's 10, and then we go to the 10, so then we could choose the middle more cleanly. Is this now right? I don't know, but basically it goes to the 10 in one step. Is this what this is saying? Oh, you can't count on this to affect, so we have to count this. Because there may not be a mid, or it may not be a right. I mean, I think it's easier to do it here, because there should always be a mid, maybe. Okay. I'm just so out of steam, to be honest. But okay, so this is, and I'm still on the first case. There's like a few of these. That's the. Did I write the cert again? No, I didn't. This is still up here. It's a little bit confusing, but okay. So I drew from 0 to 4, which is to mid. I think it's this one. All right, let's just print mid. Okay, so yeah, y to the right doesn't do anything. That's fine, as long as mid handles it. Is this right though? So it goes 1 to y and then to 5, and then now this should be 10 things, and I think they're 10 things, right? 1, 2, it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, which is right? Because if you have 10 things, you have 9 things. Okay, let's also try having the 11 things. Okay, yeah. Okay. I mean, this thing is a little bit awkward with the 0 and 1, but I think that's fine. Maybe. Yeah, pass right. I'm trying to think whether this is actually accurate. But okay, actually we should test this. Like, why am I just like, leaving up to chance? Okay, so let's say we have 1, 5, right? What happens? X into the mid. Okay, that's fine. Y to the mid, is that right? 1, 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, 1, 2. Okay, 0 to 2 is still very awkward, but okay. But this is 1 step, this is 2 step. Okay, so 1 and 2 works. And then now you have 3, 4, 5. So it should be 3 to 7. Right. Alright, so that's wrong. Because it takes 1 step to go to 5. But we already done 5. So two step to go to 5. This is 0, 0. 2 step to go to, no, it's 1 step to go to 5. But we already did 5, so then now we're at 6. So yeah, 6 is 2 steps away. Okay, I actually wrote it wrong in my paper because I am a little bit. So 6 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 2 to 6. That means this is off by 1. Oh, the plus 1 is on the outside. Whoops. Okay, so 2 to 7. All right. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. All right. So this looks good for now. And let's actually change this to 2 and 5. So we actually also do 2. Is this still right? I don't even know. But okay. We can check. So this is for 1. So this is going to be this is going to be for 2. 2 has 1 number to the left, so that looks okay. From 0 to 1. Why is this 0 to 1? Oh, it's 2 indexed, so wait, why is this? I think I need to label all of these instead of guessing what they are. Okay. So then now 2, okay. Oh yeah, so it skipped it, so it goes to X. Okay, fine. Okay, left to X we get skipped because we are on X, yep. X to mid, is going to have a distance of 1 because mid is 3, I guess. Yeah, okay, mid 2, okay. What do? We changed to 2 and 5. Okay, yeah. So then now 2 and 5, the mid is going to be 3. Okay, so then now it should be go 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is right, and then now it's going to be 1, 2. Ooh, this is maybe wrong. Oh wait, no, this is right. I forgot that we moved it because this is right. Okay, fine. All right, so I think I'm happy for this part now, and basically we repeat that for every other part. Again, I don't know if you're watching this. I don't know. I appreciate you, I guess. But okay, so that's the case. Else if I is is it in the middle or is it in the left middle? Is it? I'm trying to think whether it's 4 quadrant or three things is fine. Yeah, okay, fine. If this is the case, though, it cannot be equal to x, of course. We shouldn't make it equal to y either. But I don't know if this is simple, but yeah, if I minus x is less than y minus I, so basically if it's on the left side of that, then now okay. Well, we go to the left. Left is easy, 0 to I still, right? Because we just go straight. There's no skipping. We go to x. Well, this already factors in going to x because x is on the left, on that side, so that's fine. So we could skip it, and then to between x and mid. So we go to mid. We go to x. So this is going to x. Oh no! Wait, what? Going to x? Well, okay. This is not quite right. So everything to the left is we don't skip or use anything. Okay. I'm just being lazy and kind of copy and paste in my mind, but that's not right. So then now to how far do we go? So you're on the left side of the midpoint. What does that mean? Is this this is so hard. Okay, fine. So okay. So now we're thinking either the right side. This is actually pretty hard for me. Okay, so now let me draw something out in my head and in paper. Okay, so we're here. This is the circular thing that I was thinking of. But basically, okay, let's say you have a circular array. That is easier to think about. So everything in the middle. Okay, so everything in the middle, because now you can think about this as a circular array, and if you are on the thing, okay, so middle size is just y minus x plus 1 if we include the edges, and sure, why not? Middle is equal to this, and we could probably even, I don't know. So everything in the middle is going to be a circular array. So that is going to be middle over 2. I mean, it's the formula that we had, right? So, okay, if this is, okay, I think we do this twice, one for the left side, one for the right side, and then something like, okay, so if it's odd number in the middles, and actually I guess I don't need this. Well, this I do need. I want to keep y just to keep it symmetric. I guess I should just do this to keep it really symmetric. But yeah, basically, okay, let's say there are 10 elements, then it's going to be 1 to 4 to the left, 5 to the right. So it's actually this and this, right? Okay, and then now to the right. How do we go to the right? Right of y. So then that is also tricky, right? Oh no, that it's not, because everything to the right you're already at x, so you just go out, you're closer to x, right? So now it's gonna be I minus x to go to x, plus 1 to go to y, and then plus another one to go to the right, and then it's just this thing that we had from before. Okay, right? Is this right? Probably not. I mean, is it closer? I don't know. I mean, here we can test a case where just like everything is in the middle and see if that works. 25 is already not looking good, to be honest. Ay. How do I get 25 on there? Is it all these things? Well, I do 3 of these, even if this ends up being 0 anyway. But that's clearly not right. So every number is, oh, except for the first number or the last number. So for 1 and 10, there's, all right, let's try a smaller thing. Let's try 4, right? So there should only be 2 numbers in the middle. Is this right? Actually, yeah, this is right. So that sucks for debugging. I mean, it's fine, but we know that this is wrong, so. Wait, no, this overcounts because we didn't factor in the 4 yet, so this overcounts. Okay, that's good in a way. Actually, wait, 3 should also be a thing, actually. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. What should be the expected behavior here? This is harder to debug now, but it should be fine. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay, so that means that for the 2, it draws 1, which is not right. To the left, I guess this part is right. So 1, it draws 0 to 1, okay. And then middle is the number of cells in the middle. So there's 3. So it draws another from 1. Oh, because now the left overcounts. So we actually not want left, we want left of x. So now we go from 0 to x. Okay, I could buy that. Okay, and then now we draw everything to the left, everything to the right. So that's fine. Okay. Yeah, okay. But that means we're not going to get to 6 somehow, right? So, well, yeah, because this is just wrong for this part, I guess. because this should have more than one. No, but this, no, this being 2 is right. Yeah, this is because it only draws 2, but this should draw more than 1. So I'm drawing something wrong. Oh, because this doesn't draw and you have to, no. How did I not test this before? I want to see which one it is. I gotta put something in the help group. Okay, so this is between X and mid. Okay, that's fine. But this one has to be drawn. Okay. So mid plus 2 is going to... What is this? Anyway. Okay, so this gets 1 step. So this draws from 1. And this is 1 plus 0, so this draws from 1 to 1. That sounds right. Is this not? Oh, this is 1. Y is, oh no, Y is 2, and this should be 2, right? I mean, I'm spending a long time even though I know how to do it. I mean, I knew how to do it before too, so I guess this is just not my problem. But yeah, 1 and 1. Is that not good enough? So it adds 1 here, minus 1 here, right? Oh, okay. Okay. No. Some of these as well. So this draws from 0 to 2. This draws from 1 to 2. Oh, whoops. Silly Larry. Okay. Wait. Oh no, this is the one on the bottom. Okay, the one on top is fine. But this is very wrong. Okay, I mean we're wrong again now, but well, this definitely should not print twice. Oh no, that's fine. But it was just not parsing. 0 to 0. Okay. Oh, I see. It's just drawing a lot of nonsense. So 4, 1 is already wrong. Y and right? Is this right? That's not even right. I mean, this is 2, but this should not be 2. The farthest is already the right side. Right. I think maybe the plus 1 is in here. That's no, 2, 1 should be fine. Okay. So then now this is going to be 2, 0. Okay. And now this is going to be 4, and then some like funky stuff. Which we'll have to figure out why is printing. Wait. I mean, it's this part, but why? Oh, I guess I had this that I just copied over from the other one. Wait, is this right? Is I is over X, right? So I is bigger than X. Okay. So this is 4, 2, which is already wrong. 0 to 2. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no, 4, 2 should already be wrong. Is this right? This is just 2 0. So this is right. Yeah. And then here we made it 4 4 2. Oh wait, no, this is 4 0. I cannot. Actually, I need to like just print a thing because I apparently I cannot read this. Okay, fine. I think we're good now. Maybe I do a print answer thing. But except for you know, t dot append x plus okay. So then now I could print stuff without worrying. Alright. Just for debugging. Alright. So okay. I mean we throw away the first one because it's 0. So it should be okay. So actually I guess we can even remove that too then. Fine. Just for debugging then. Okay. So somehow we have, oh yeah, because the 0 is technically for the last one, but I guess the last one is never possible. So so I guess I'll move this back to n minus n plus 1. Okay. And then now we just have to do the other side. Those y to do I. Right. Okay. So then now, all right. Let's remove these. Let's pretend that they work. I don't know if they do for every case, but for now, okay. So then now let's just go to the right. Right. So going to the right, we have 0 to n minus I. Right. Maybe minus 1 because we actually moved to 1 in 0 index to y. So this is going to be from 0 to I minus y to between y mid 2 and y, just for consistency. Okay, so you go to mid 2. No, you go to y. Yeah, you go to y and then you go to mid 2. So then I minus mid 2. Yeah. Yeah, should be okay. Yeah. To between x and mid. So then now you go to x, which is this, and then you go all the way to mid, which is mid minus x. Okay, and then now to x and left. So then now you have well, you have this thing skipping x, but now to the left of that you can go oh man, this part is hard to do in my head. Okay. Okay, go to y, and then x is I plus 1, or y plus 1. So, and this is, I guess this is x actually. So then now you have to move x spaces, right? So something like this. All right. I'm not gonna print it yet. YOLO. Okay, actually I should print it because well, that's not Gucci. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 is fine. 1 2. Is that the one that's awkward? I think so, because you should not have a 2 distance from 3. And I think this. I minus y, that should be 0, so that's not that one. So this is 1, I guess this is 2. This is 1, and this is 1, so this is 2. Go to x and mid. Mid 2. Oh, this is where okay. I think I did mid this way like this, but I think actually this only applies on the left side, maybe. And then on the right side, we can do something similar, but mid 2 is going to be minus, well, in this case, actually, I guess mid 2 is the closer one, so this is going to be mid 2 minus 1. Okay, so I mean, we're still wrong, but because of this thing for some reason. Okay, but that's fine. We probably just have an off by 1. This is 2. Oh yeah, this is probably off by 1 because x is the number of things, but yeah, I think that includes the thing. Yeah, okay, fine. Someone tells me how to do something like this, but I never know how. Oh, right. That actually, I guess that's it. I mean, I thought there would be something more complicated, but okay. Let's actually run the other cases first before being too happy. And definitely it is wrong here, which is very sad, mostly because I want to sleep. But also in theory, I don't know. Maybe I was gonna say in theory this should be okay, but I don't want to chance it. What is this? Second case? 5, 2, 4. So the symmetry. What is going on here? 13, 6, 1. So I'm definitely overcounting somewhere. Somewhere over the window. I mean, there's definitely you know, when you look at these, you kind of look for symmetry. And in my debugging code, you can kind of see that you know, there's an extra 1 here, for example, so that's a smell. So that means that this is still wrong. Oh, maybe I don't know why I have a +2 here. So I think this is only +1 for the distance. We just don't count one of them. Yeah, okay. So okay, so that solves that thing. Yeah. But wait, does it? Well, I mean it does, but there is a thingy here, so we're definitely missing something. Something. I mean, this should give an extra print of. So okay, so what is this? This one, so 1, 2, and then 1, 2. So there should be an extra 1, 2, 1, 2, and yeah. So the left side is wrong. Maybe +1. Now I'm just like randomly doing stuff though. Or like, I mean, even if this works for here, it doesn't really work for the other ones, right? I think that's the bigger problem. Like this shows up here randomly, which is how we fixed it. Maybe there's some like weird off. This is just so annoying to write. I mean, which I kind of expected, but still. Okay. So definitely, though, it should go from 2, 2. So this should go from 2, 2. But why is this not right? Am I just like maybe off by 1 in one place and not the other? Is that possible? No, because then that already automatically adds 1. Why is this 2, 2? There's 0 things beyond the y though. Oh no, this should have a -1 for the number of things beyond the y. And this is y, this is going to the y, this is the things going to the y, right? This is the number of things, and just like this is the number of things. Well, we don't want to include x, so that's why. This is the number of things. Does that include y? N minus y includes y. So then -1 doesn't include y. Okay, fine. And then this is just the number of things in, or the distance to y. So yeah, I think this is right, but clearly maybe not. I mean, I think it's right, but it may not be right. Then it doesn't matter whether I think it's right or not. Okay, so that actually solved this one okay, but this one is still a little bit awkward. How did that happen? So okay, so this is the step to x plus 1, or one step beyond x, right? And so now, yeah, this plus x minus 1. Okay, so this is the to the first one, and then this would be the number of things that are inclusive. I mean, there are other stuff that are wrong, so, but it has to be, no, this is right, or this part is right anyway. It is this part that is wrong, because you definitely have an going from 1 to 3. Yeah, it has to be coming from here. But oh, this one, is that giving me 1? Y n is 5, y is 3, so it's going to give me 2 minus 1, so one number to the right. Oh, why am I subtracting? This should be addition. Wow, how is that off by so much? Wow, how can that be so bad? I mean, there are other stuff wrong, obviously, but I'm just thinking all these distance things is kind of tricky. Okay, let's pretend that part is working now. So then now, why is this not working? Okay. We definitely double count once. But, alright, let's see. This is after the first one. That feels like a lot of edges, because they should only have 4 edges, right? There are only 5 things. So why? So this gives an edge. 2x. That's fine, yeah. Okay, that's right. This gives an edge. This gives 2 edge. Which one is this one? This is between x and mid. Between x and mid. Did I double count? Yeah, I double counted the x. So 0 to 1 and then 1. Oh yeah, the way that I write this is very awkward because I do double count. Okay, fine. Because this should already handle it. Yeah, okay, fine. That means I'm probably wrong on the other side, but that's fine. Like here, it should be +1. Okay. A little bit better, but not quite right. Okay, so 4, this is good. This is 8, that's also good. That is 11, which is no bueno. and that is going to be 0, 1, 2. What is 2? 0, 1, or 3, I guess. So this is dead in the middle. So this part, we're missing something. So there's going to be 2 numbers in the middle. Okay, so what do we do? We do 0, 1? Well, I don't know what that means. But we're definitely missing something. We're missing one of the edges. I don't know which one. Maybe this one. So 3 numbers in the middle. This would be 2, and this would be 0. Oh no, this just 1 twice, and then this is 3. So this is 2. So this just. Oh wait. Left of x. Oh, this is wrong though. This is left of y. This is also, these things are just like really funky looking. I don't know what they mean. Why did I think I just kind of got confused. Okay, so left of x, you just go directly. Oh, that's right, because in the beginning I had two ways of expressing it. Why did I take that out? Because I wrote everything in the middle part. Okay. Yeah, I think this is just confusingly wrong, but even this is not right, right? This isn't. It's from 0 to x, even if that's the case. Okay, yeah. Okay, so fine. If it is closer to x, then it is to y, right? If this is the case, then now everything left of x is going to be x minus or I minus x away, and then the full distance is going to be x. So from that to x. Okay, and then to the right, it's a little. We don't actually ever go to the right, or it's just to the right of y. And in that case, we go to x, or we go to y by going left, and then this is the number of numbers, I think. Maybe it's off by 1, but I think. Yeah, I think this is the same form as this, except for I don't know. This is less precise technically. Okay, and then now we have to do the other thing, the other side, which somehow. Okay, so then now we draw right of y first. So now we go to the y. That's going to be from 0. Oh wait, no, we skip middle. We do skip middle. Everything in the middle. Okay. So we copy and paste everything in the middle. But then we do skip the y to left of y. So that means that it's going to start from y minus I. This may be plus 1. I don't know. No, we do skip. Yeah, this is we have to skip I minus x because everything inside is already handled in the middle. Okay, so right of y, this is going to be and then all the way to n minus y distance is the farthest one, right? Or n minus I, maybe plus 1. Okay, well, this doesn't even come up yet, I don't think. Actually, I think this part comes up for this problem. And then now left of x, we go to x plus or x minus 1, I guess, and then yeah, I think just this thing. Right. All right. See if it gives the right answer. Okay, we have an off by 1 somewhere, but that's okay. This one maybe not so much, but that's okay. More opportunity for debugging. This is What number is this? Why is this so weird? Oh, I don't have a print thing here, that's why. I need to get rid of a lot of print statements later too. But alright, so we know that the middle is the one that is doing some funky things by going this 2, 2. Why do I have 2, 2? So it's here somewhere. So 3, this is 2 minus 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. This is, okay, fine. I think this is actually, okay, so from 2 to go for the right of 3, it's going to be from 2, and then, well, it's 1. But yeah, so this is this plus 1, minus 1. Technically, this plus 1, I think that's why it's a little bit awkward looking. Yeah, okay. Alright, yay! Kind of. We're not done yet. We still haven't even gotten this part. So even knowing what to do, it takes like so long. This is just such a grind. But you can't, you know, when I always talk about grinding, you can't say that I don't do it. You're not watching this to hear me say that though. Okay, so we're missing something here. Okay, but we do know that you don't just 4, so 4. Okay, so it's still the middle one. There's only one middle, right? So yeah, so that means that if they're equal, so it should be here still. We are missing, what are we missing? So we have an edge of 2, 2. 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, then it doesn't do the left side correctly, does it? Alright, so this part is 2, 2. It just goes to the right. Okay, fine. And then now left of x, it actually goes to... This is a little bit wrong though, right? This is wrong because it is exactly in the middle. So you would not go to y to do one more step. Okay, fine. That is ridiculous. I don't know if okay, fine. I mean, maybe there's a better way to handle that, but I don't know. If this is exactly in the middle, then we need another case, which is that yeah, if it's exactly in the middle, then actually this is easier, right? Because basically, well, the middle part, everything here, well, this part should also be the same anyway, because it's exactly in the middle. And then the x part. So we don't go to x. We go straight to yeah. So I minus x plus 1, and then you go to x. I think that's the. Oh no! I believed in you. Let me double check that it actually gets to it. Okay, so it does get to it, but it is wrong. 0, 1, 0, 1. So it definitely should have something here. Did I mess this up? Okay. So x. So okay, what are these numbers? I'm too lazy. I can't do things in my head anymore. 2, 1. Why? So what is I? Tell me I. I is 2. It is between, okay, that's right. So 2 minus 1 plus 1, so this is 2, which is right. 1, 2, and then it draws to x plus 1. Well, it doesn't include x. The distance is just I, actually. I think this is wrong. That's why I got a little bit confused. And yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't have an I in the thing. Oh man, I've printed too much stuff. But is it good? Oh no, I'm off by some stuff. Off by one somewhere. Okay, well. At least I didn't get rid of the print statement, so I could still use them. But okay, I mean, I was just hoping that I can do it for some number, but okay, let's see which one it gets it wrong for. Gets it wrong for a lot of stuff, actually. But I am so tired. Okay, fine. What am I off by? I am off by, everything is just smaller by 1. So maybe I'm just missing one range something. In one case, you kind of, you know, maybe there's some of the. Right, so 9, 18. So okay, so we immediately identified where it's having issues. 2 places even, right? Because this is actually only sum up to 8, so we can look into that. That means this is 0, 1, 2, so that means at exactly x. Maybe I do skip something on x. All right, let's see. On exactly x. Oh no, it should be here, right? So on exactly x, we draw to the left, which would be x, and this would just be 0. Okay, fine. What am I missing though? Do I have any idea? I'm on exactly x, and I'm missing like half the things, so I don't know. Was it 10, 2, 5? Let me just write it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 2, 5. And oh wait, 0. So this is actually no. This is in the middle. I'm looking at the wrong part. This should be here somewhere. 2, 5, right? Yeah. Okay, fine. Two to 5 is gonna be 3. So this middle. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be 4. 4 numbers, 2 to 5. So that's gonna be 2 and 2. 2 and 1. Okay, yeah, that sounds right. 2 and then 3. So that's just not enough edges, right? Left of x. So okay, so we're here at 2. So left of x is one number, and it's going to be 2 and 2, right? So 2 and 2 is right. here to the right of y, it's going to be 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's something. Okay, so something's wrong on this side. It looked a little bit weird, especially compared to this one, but I don't know. I'm so tired. Okay. Right, so what is the these are the number of numbers to the left, to the right of y. Oh, I think I fixed this somewhere. I just didn't fix it here. I fixed this here, and I guess I didn't fix it here. Huh. All right, let's try again. Okay. I mean, there's still a wrong thing somewhere. But that was a silly mistake because I knew. I mean, we fixed this. That's why. And it seems like it's in the very next one, which is, like I said, this drawn out. So the 4. So it's going to be on the other side. Right? Yeah. So that means that it's going to be on this side. And maybe it's this thing, because why would I minus this? Because, yeah, I don't know why I would minus this. Let me double check. Let me just YOLO it a little bit. Yeah, that looks better. That looks good. I mean, it's going to print a little bit too much, but that's fine. Am I finally getting it right? Alright, let's remove some print statements. We can do return here and just skip it, and we can. Alright. Oh, there's a here somewhere. Alright, that's good. Oops. Okay, and then whatever, right? Whatever the number is. If this looks good, I'm gonna submit. Alright, let's give it submit. I mean, the concepts are not hard, but it is just so hard to get all the edge cases. I mean, I have 100 lines of code, but yeah, I don't know. I think this way is easier to understand than the way that I did it, but I don't know the way that I don't think the way that I did it before is wrong, but it is still very easy to be off by 1. I think this one, if you could believe it, is actually slightly harder to be off by 1. I think that may be why, but it still took me a while, and I knew how to do it from, cheating, if you will, by just looking at other people's. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think everyone knew how to do it, though. It's just so hard to get right, and yeah, they also did the cases here. So maybe he did it with some symmetric things, but. I mean, now I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I can learn from here. This looks really tight. I mean, it is probably the same idea as mine, but I don't know how this works. I don't know. I need to take a break. Maybe I'll figure out at some point, but what is this crazy madness? Maybe someone will challenge it. I don't know. Yeah, never gave up, never gave up. Why there's so many ways of solving it. All right, I don't know. I guess everyone kind of, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that people knew how to do it. Though I did it kind of another way. I guess both ways is kind of routed, but I think this way is more straightforward to understand. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that I did it, the way that I did it is wrong too. I mean, it could be very well. Wouldn't be surprised. But I thought I saw some people. Yeah, no. This is. Yeah. Yeah, so this person, who did I click on? Who was this? Did it my way. So I think the way that I did it is right, but it's just so many off by ones. Couldn't figure out in an hour of off by ones. But who did I click on that had that? Oops, I lost it. I wish they, like, when you click on code, it shows the name on top or something. Because sometimes I lose it, and I was trying to find it before, but I think this is also the same idea as mine, right? Yeah, I mean, I think this is the same idea. All right, I mean, I'll go over both of them on solutions, but yeah. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this problem, this contest, everything in between, and just everything. Yeah, stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye bye.